Today, we're talking about a mushroom, but not just any mushroom. This is one that's captivated people for thousands of years. It's called Reishi, and yeah, it's so legendary that it actually earned the nickname the Immortality mushroom. Okay, so let's really dive into this, because it's wild. I want you to picture this, a natural remedy so rare, so incredibly valuable, that emperors were literally sending out fleets to find it. This was a treasure whispered about in the highest courts. So the big question is, why? What made this one fungus one of the most sought-after prizes in the entire ancient world? Well, that's exactly the mystery we're going to unpack. All right, to really wrap our heads around its value, we've got to travel back in time. We're stepping into a world where this mushroom was way more than just medicine. Think of it as a powerful symbol, a sign of divine favor, of spiritual power, and, let's be honest, the one thing humans have always wanted, a longer life. So our story really kicks off more than 2,000 years ago. In the earliest texts we have, it's called Lingji, which, how cool is this, translates to the spirit mushroom. Fast forward to the Han Dynasty, and this thing was basically the exclusive property of emperors. It was a divine symbol of their right to rule, their connection to the heavens, and for centuries it stayed that way, this elusive prize that was pretty much only for royalty. I mean, this really just captures the obsession, right? This wasn't some casual interest in wellness. No, this was a high-stakes quest. You have to remember, in an age before modern medicine, the idea, the belief that something from nature could give you a longer, healthier life, that was the ultimate power. So when they were chasing Reishi, they were, quite literally, chasing immortality itself. So you might be thinking, was this all just some elaborate myth, folklore? Or did these ancient cultures actually sense something really profound that we're only just now starting to understand? Well, let's bring in modern science and see if we can unlock the secrets behind the legend. Okay, so modern research actually puts Reishi into this really fascinating category of substances called adaptogens. Now, what's an adaptogen? Well, it doesn't just go after one specific problem. Instead, it helps your whole body adapt to stress, whether that's physical, chemical, or biological stress. It's all about supporting your overall balance. The best way to think about it is like a smart thermostat for your body, just helping you stay in that perfect, balanced zone. So how does it actually do that? Well, it really comes down to two key types of what we call bioactive compounds. First up, you've got triterpenes. These are the things that help your body manage its stress response. Then you've got beta-glucans, which are famous for supporting and balancing your immune system. So here's the kicker. These compounds are basically the scientific reason for what ancient cultures were observing for centuries. That profound sense of balance and resilience, this is what's behind it. This all brings us to a really cool question. How has our relationship with Reishi changed over time? Because while the methods have definitely changed a lot over the centuries, the basic reason why people use it, that has stayed remarkably consistent. So way back when, in ancient traditions, Reishi was carefully brewed into teas. It was often part of a whole ritual for spiritual and physical harmony. Later on, it was dried and powdered and used in all sorts of complex herbal remedies. And today, well, today we find it everywhere, in tinctures, capsules, even protein powders, fitting right into our modern wellness routines. So yeah, the form has totally changed, but that goal of finding calm and resilience, that's still the same. Okay, let's tie all of this together now. We've gone on this incredible journey, right? From the palaces of ancient emperors all the way to modern science labs, all to see how the legend of the immortality mushroom actually holds up. And when you really take a step back and look at the big picture, you see this amazing story. It starts out as this 2,000-year-old wellness secret, something shrouded in myth and kept just for the most powerful people. And now, that same secret is being systematically understood and even validated by modern science. And what's so cool is that this isn't a case of science coming in and debunking an old myth. It's the opposite. Science is finally helping us understand why that myth was so powerful and why it lasted for so long.
So what's the bottom line here? The whole reason Reishi's reputation as the immortality mushroom has survived for thousands of years is because of this really unique blend. You have this powerful symbol from ancient tradition, right? Then you have centuries of real-world observation, and now you have science explaining how it works. It's that intersection of all three that makes its story so absolutely compelling.
The story of Reishi is just such a powerful reminder of how ancient wisdom can still teach us so much about health today. And it kind of leaves you with this one fascinating thought, doesn't it? What other ancient remedies are out there, maybe hiding in plain sight, just holding secrets that are waiting for us to rediscover?